Some of you may have seen me on Chess News last night trying to get into the meeting. Sally and I were trying to negotiate. And this meeting is a sign that we were listened to. You may be wondering why I'm addressing you, because I just want to remind the people at the front of the room that when you say no signs and that we're sort of breaking democracy with signs, that we are the sign, and we will not stop being the sign. And really, it's not us who has to speak to you, but you have to answer to us. So what I want to tell you is these are the people you are accountable to. We will set democracy, and that's how democracy works. But firstly, I think that the sign that so many people showed up tonight, and they're quite beautiful people. You know, they're not dressed in suits and ties, but I think that because they're not dressed in suits and ties, these are the people who we should be listening to. And I think they have a strong message. Is that Mr. Bennett, you've been caught with your hand in the cookie jar. How is that inappropriate? Being caught with your hand in the cookie jar is like a conflict of interest. Am I out of order? No! This is democracy. They say no, you do not overrule the people of Peterborough. The issues of the fight.
His word is already out. It's going on YouTube.
The Peterborough Examiner reported that Mayor Bennett has cut $300,000 from the police budget. That was a big headline, but when you read deeper to the article, he cut $300,000 of the increase that the police requested. So there's a complicity in terms of funding the police, but taking away from transit, and that does not help the citizens. That helps people who are the owners of companies, such as Mr. Bennett. The conflict of interest is far-ranging. So I've come here today to talk about transportation, and that this is very significant, because I know there's a lot of people in this room who for a long time have been wanting a rail link to Peterborough, or an extension of Highway 407 to Peterborough. And how can we have those things or build a case for those things in our larger communities if we can't even supply transit to our own people? The thing is that we're trying to boost Peterborough's economy by asking for a rail line and asking for a 407 extension. But if you really want to boost Peterborough's economy, you're going to have to prove why it's worthy of being boosted. And the way to do that is to create the amenities for a city to be livable. And for a city to be livable, we need to expand transit. So I'm actually glad that the council has suggested cutting it, because it's bringing it open as an issue, because we have to go way further than cutting it. We need to subsidize it. And I have a recommendation of a really good way to do that. It would be everyone who's sitting up here in this room, bring your car keys to work, leave them with someone that you can trust at work, maybe someone like a security officer, maybe the chief of police, and take the bus to work for 1 month. And then after that 1 month, you can write a letter to the riders of Peterborough Transit how you think the bus schedule could be improved. And I think that's a very, very doable thing.
I mean, that's from the end of the winter.
Yeah, I mean, the thing is that...
Sir, excuse me, you do not have the floor.
I'm sure you'll question me after, but the thing is that transit is not just for the people who rely on it, it should be for everyone. It should mean that there are options. There are options for teenagers to get downtown without begging for a ride. There's options for people who may have lost their license due to a medical condition. There's options for families to be able to hop on and off and not worrying about parking. So the thing is that if you want to look at how a very healthy, economically healthy city works, it's a city where people have options. So that means one day I could drive my car, but I don't have to drive my car. I can take my bike, or I can hop on the bus, or I can walk. And that's healthiness. That's cutting away at obesity and giving people physical exercise. And Okay, I'll end with a quote. I don't know if you guys have ever heard of it, and it's about transportation in the city of Peterborough regarding how we've just paved over a green space for the parkway. And it comes from Joni Mitchell. I don't know if you've ever heard of this artist. And I don't know why, you know, this has just been sort of completely blown over, but you guys are paving paradise and putting up the parking lot. Thank you very much.
Does he appreciate it?
Seeing none, thank you. No. Double check. I've been recommending that the council write one on the mandatory requirement of every new council. It's for 90 days. May we have our next speaker come forward, please?
Here I am